Welcome, Metalheads Worldwide. This is
LU4Export. We are Leandro and Aku from the band Coffin, and every week we bring you a new Latin underground metal band for export.
If you want to watch the Spanish version of our video, you can click on the link in the description. This time, we have chosen the Chilean thrash metal band called RIPPER.
RIPPER started in 2007 with very young guys in the metropolitan area of the Chilean capital, Santiago.
Since then, there have been a series of changes in their lineup, but there are two original members, Patricio Spallinger, who plays guitars and sings, and Pablo Cortés, who plays bass. Nowadays, they are playing with Nicolás Villanueva in drums and Daniel Poblete in guitars.
They play a very aggressive, intense and extreme thrash metal that sometimes sounds like death metal, especially in the vocals, which are harsh and dirty, that remind us some kind of Max Cavalera in Morbid Visions.
Yeah, very Max Cavalera, Morbid Visions and Bestial Devastation. They sound like they were taken from the 80s, and their musicianship is awesome. Their guitar riffs damage your brains, and you end up surrounded by bass lines that are, oh my god, like super heavy. They are very, very technical, and they remind us like a little bit to Sadis's
Steve DiGiorgio.
Steve DiGiorgio.
Totally.
And also, you can hear a drumming that is
non-stopping,
man.
Super fast, super intense playing. Mwah, delicious.
Yes. They released 3 demos in 2008, 2009, and 2010. And they're called RIPPER, Destroy the World, and The Exit. The last 2 were re-released in a tape by the Malaysian label called Old Gold Corpse. These include a bonus track, and it's a compilation called From Prison Hell, actually.
In 2013, they participated in a split tape called South American Thrash Death Assault with the Ecuadorian band Destroyer Attack, and the same year they released an EP called Fatal Memories in cassette, this time by the Bolivian label Metal Typhus Productions.
The following year, their first full length came to light. It's an album called
Raising the Corpse,
and it was in charge of Underground Defenders Productions from Chile. They received very good international reviews, and this put them on the map of the thrash metal, or let's say the new wave of thrash metal nowadays.
2 years later, RIPPER's second full-length album called Experiment of Existence came to life. This album counted with 10 songs and 1 instrumental track, and it was brought by the American label Unspeakable Acts.
They specialize
in thrash and death metal.
Well, the second release followed the same line of the first album, and they remind us to our beloved Sepultura of Beneath the Remains.
But a lot more technical. In 2017, Iron Pegasus Records from Germany re-released the 2 demos, The Exit and Destroy the World, in one album that was in CD and
12-inch vinyl.
Yeah, that's right.
And it also included 4 songs that belonged to a rehearsal in 2008, where these guys were like babies, you know. I don't know if they were
super young,
13, 14, and that was crazy because you can hear in their songwriting all the skills that these guys were going to develop later on. So
I wish I played that good at that age.
Now, that compilation we just mentioned is the last album or the last material up to date. But right now you can find on YouTube preview of the new release that we're going to have on September the 30th. It's called Sensory Stagnation. You'll find links to all of this down below.
Some of their lyrics in the beginnings remind us to classic thrash metal with a lot of social, political content and
some personal struggle.
Yeah, that's right.
You know,
like
just typical issues from thrash metal bands from the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And now if you read the lyrics right now, they're more into
cosmic stuff.
I don't know how to explain it, but listen to the name of the songs. Anatomy of the Galaxies, Magnetic Solar Storms, Stellar Evolution. They are talking about the universe and the space. Well, you know, they have evolved into that kind of lyrics. I guess.
It's like more related to the technical music, I believe.
Like
It's
Vector,
only my opinion.
Vector, Voivod, these bands also talk about this kind of space and they mix it with thrash death.
Ripper participated with 3 songs in a split DVD with 3 more Chilean bands.
They were Dictator, Executed, and Terror Strike.
Yeah.
They also have a promotional video of the 9th track of the 2nd album. This song is called Neuronal Unity.
In 2017, they toured Europe with the Swedish band Entrench. They perform in Germany, Netherlands, Switzerland, Italy, Belgium, France.
They already played with bands such as Cancer, Nuclear Assault, and in 2018 they played in Evil Confrontation Festival. It's a festival in Chile where Demolition Hammer played, Triptychon, a lot of other bands.
Due to their age and the years they have been playing, you can classify them in the new wave of thrash metal, but as regards sound, they have been not so much close with all these bands.
Yeah, you know, like all the wave of new thrash metal band, either they play traditional thrash metal or they go to the crossover side and play some hardcore, or they go to the black thrash metal. These guys have been playing thrash death metal in the vein of Merciless, Demolition Hammer, Sadist, yes, and
they keep the technical stuff going.
Yes, exactly. Maybe because of their songwriting, or you know, the musicianship or the skills, they sound a little different to all these bands we mentioned. That's why we chose them, and we
believe that this makes them, like, you know,
different from the rest.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, let's say that. Yeah, I think that they are a very good band. They have a lot of projection. They are very young, and they play very well. We love their albums. We hope they keep them coming. All right, so stick to this band. Watch the videos. Share the material, like we always say.
Buy the records.
Buy the records. That's very, very important.
Yeah.
We sure hope to buy some records soon. Well, if you like our video, like it, share, and subscribe to our channel.
And activate notifications so every week we can bring you a new Latin underground metal band for export.
We're going to make a toast for Ripper. And for you guys, this time we're drinking Schneider. This is a local brew. They released 2 limited editions, one dark beer and a red one. They're lagers.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. This was
Latin Underground for Export!